went to Starbucks, something that we do like every weekend. And this little girl, she could be no more than like 6. I'm gonna say 6. We walk in, she's standing next to her mom, and she's just like, the whole time, her mom is ordering, her mom is even talking to her, and she's still like staring at us. And she's like staring in amazement. She's not staring like, she's like, it's like she's trying to process it and take it in, like, I've never seen one of these. Like, she's really, like, you can tell like her brain is going like, what? So I've been posting on my stories, my trip to Poland, and I've been getting a lot of like interaction, questions and everything about it. And I've posted I think I posted 1 or 2 things about an incident about me being Black and my experience in Poland. And one of them, I shared the story of me going to order some food, and this Black dude, I guess he was one of the cooks, I guess one of his friends came out and told him, hey, there's a Black girl out there. He came out, he was like, oh my gosh, hey. But I've been asked a lot, like, hey, are there Black people there? Hey, you know, this, that, and the third. Even before I got out here, I spoke to someone, and they literally, without saying because you're Black, they were like, hey, people are going to stare. And I was like, all right, cool. But there's not enough emphasis on people are going to stare that she could have put on there. Like, it, because I'm thinking, okay, people stare all the time. You know, I got a cousin, I used to be like, yo, bro, like, why you staring so hard? You know, she was just off in deep thought. But it's just like no amount of blogs, no amount of YouTube videos, no amount of like hearing people, like being in different travel groups and asking them like what is their experience. It's just, what I'm learning is that no one's experience can be your experience. Like, you can't take someone else's experience and go with it and be like, oh, okay, yeah, we share the same experience, because it's not possible. It doesn't work like that. So being in Poland and being Black has been very, very interesting. Like, it's just, here's the thing. Let's go back to here. Being Black in the US, it's really stressful. It really is. Like, it really is. I don't have any grand story to tell you that, you know, the justice system beat me and all the other stuff and whatnot. And thankfully, you know, I've been blessed to not experience that so far in life. But I know people who've been affected by this. Like, it's waking up like, yo, is your dad, your husband, your brother, are they gonna be okay? Like, it's that worry. And I remember my mom asking me when I told her, I was like, hey, I bought a ticket, I'm gonna go to Poland, I'm going to Poland, XYZ. And so she was like, oh my gosh. And, you know, she's like, is it safe out there? And then, you know, I'm thinking, yo, I live in Chicago, or I've lived in Atlanta, or I've lived by myself. Like, it can't be any worse than the US as a Black person. Like, that's what I have really come to, like, when my mom asked me that and I told her, I gave her my response, she was like, true. Because I realized if I can make it in the US, I can make it anywhere. Because that fear, that cautiousness of, let me make sure I appear this way. Let me make sure I say this. Let me make sure my hands are in my pocket. Let me make sure that I'm not wearing a hoodie. Let me make sure he's not presenting himself this way. You know, it's like all those thoughts that I have every single day. Like, let me check my surroundings. Let me make sure, because I'm a Black female. You know, it's just all of those things that are constantly in my brain every single freaking day. It's like they don't exist over here. It's like, it's so weird how it's like a total different vibe. Like, and it's not even one of those, oh, I'm home with my people. Like, when we went to When we went to Cuba, it was funny. I was telling Dumar, I was like, yo, it was more colored people there than I even expected to be there. So it kind of felt like home. Like, you know, they were brown people. You know, when we've gone to different other countries, it was like, hey, we're brown people. Or even in countries that didn't, I mean, it was just a pretty good mix. They weren't in shock. Like, I remember we went to this store in Dubai, and no, it was Egypt, the store in Egypt, and it was a group of Asians who, I guess they were on tour there as well, and they saw us, and it was like, oh, take picture, and they just wanted us to take a picture with them. Like, I had read a blog that was saying that, you know, hey, sometimes they think black people are celebrities. You know, that was like my first instance of someone actually being in awe of my skin in a all good way. So reading up on Poland and realizing that there are none of us really over here, I think people who are over here of color, I think they are like here in school, or, you know, they just didn't catch the memo that, you know, everybody had left them. But it's just really, really weird. And my different experiences here, it's been good. Like, I really feel as though, I don't know, it's like, I walk everywhere here by myself. I don't have fear. Like, I have the regular cautious, you know, things like make sure I'm not walking outside by myself at night. Even though when we do go walking at night, it's peaceful. I don't have fear that, you know, like, hey, Dumars is out there by himself at nighttime. He's walking down the street. Or I don't have that fear. Versus in the US, I'm like, dang, my brother out there, you know, my other brothers out there, you know, I hope that, you know, that everybody's gonna be okay. Or my dad went there. It's like so weird. Like, it's just so weird. And especially because of these past 4 years, like, we all know that the tensions they say United States of America, but we all know we ain't united. Let's just be honest. We know this is extremely divided over some stupid foolishness. The fact that you're so angry because because this is brown and not this color, that's a mental issue. It's a real mental issue, okay? Like, let's just call it what it is. Like, I've been to the store and the person didn't want to take my money because it came from my hand, you know? I used to be a manager at a store one time, and the dude didn't even want to look at me. When he put his money down, and then got upset because I gave him back his money, and what happened? Oh, he was like, I need to speak to your manager. I said, I am the manager. He was like, well, I need to speak to another manager. And my friend Joy was there, homegirl. She was like, yeah, I am the other manager. And it was just like his face, his amazement. Like, I've been in conversations where, you know, it's like, them black people, them people, or you people, like, what? Huh? I don't understand. What did I do to you? Like, nothing, but still I rise. Anywho, it's just, here it's been like totally different. Now, I'm not saying that racism doesn't exist here. I'm not saying all that or whatnot. But I can say the overall, if I had to score Poland and how they treat black people of color, I'm going to give them a 10. I am. Because I have not felt threatened. This is the least threatened I've ever felt in my life. Ain't that crazy? Besides, like, being a kid and, you know, a little kid. But in my adult life, this is the least threatened. And I've lived in Alabama where they're extremely racist. Like, you know, living in Chicago, it's really crazy. So it's just, I'm enjoying Poland. I'm enjoying this breath of, breath of fresh air. Like, I'm enjoying not feeling like people are looking at me in the store because they think I'm gonna steal something, or people looking at me because they're like, how can she afford this? Or, you know, I go to the store to look at this outfit. The outfit was 3,500 zloty. So divide that by 4, and I don't know how much that is. But anywho, Like, I've been in a store and a lady was just like, it's kind of expensive. And then I said, you're right. So I'm gonna go to another store. And like, she just kind of like, hey, you wanna try it on? Let's schedule an appointment, let's try it on. And I was like, okay. Like, it was just like, I don't know. It's just different. Just different, yo. Just real different. So that's like really my experience of being Black in Poland. It's really such a good experience. It's really refreshing, despite the people who stare. It's like good stares. So it's just like, I've been stared at literally, and I could feel that that person just literally just wanted to like kill me. Like, I've been stared by like white men who've just been like, they were so disgusted, like just disgusted at my existence. Now, mind you, I never said nothing to them, I never did nothing to them. Just for me to appear in that moment, in that space in their life at that time, it was so disgusting. I've been looked at by like white women who have been so disgusted that they just like ignore me, don't even want to deal with me because of my existence. Like, I've been ignored, like I've been talked over, skipped by white people because of my existence. Like, that's crazy. And then I get here and it's just like, we love everybody. Everybody, we love you, we love you, we love you, we love you, we love you. We're gonna love everybody. And so it's been a really positive experience, and I'm enjoying it. So Poland for the win. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk on you being Black in Poland. Do not forget to comment, subscribe please, and share. And I will see you guys on my next episode. Deuces. The other day, it was so funny, right? So you know when you order Uber Eats, you can tell who's gonna drop off your food. You can tell who's ordering your food because it shows your profile picture. So I don't know if dude saw my profile picture and was like, yo, we gotta go up here, we gotta see this one. So it's funny because I'm in a meeting and I'm like, crap, I gotta go answer the door. And normally I meet the people downstairs because I need to get those steps in. But this time I was like, nah, I'm just gonna buzz him up because I'm in a meeting, I just need to grab his food. So I go to the door, I buzz them up or whatnot, they come up. And so I open the door, and y'all, when I opened the door, it was him and another guy. So I'm assuming they was like, yo, we gotta go in and check this one out. Him and another guy. They were like, he's opening up the bag to get my stuff, and he's like, and he looks at his phone, and then he looks at me, and he's like, you live here? I was like, yeah. He was like, in Poland? I was like, no, I don't live in Poland. And he was like, where are you from? Like, literally, like in amazement, like, where are you from? And so I told him, I was like, oh, I'm from US, from Chicago. And so he was like, wow. So his brother, I'm assuming his brother's friend, he's like they're both looking at each other like, oh my gosh, we have not seen Black people. And so I asked him, I said, where are you from? He was like, here. I was like you were born here, you live here? He was like, yeah. He was like, wow. He was like, And so, you know, in my head, I'm like, so you gonna give me this food or not? Like, what's going on? And so it's literally this awkward exchange. We're both standing in front of the door, and it's just like, and in my head, I'm like, I got this meeting going on, I need my food. I mean, it's cool to see another Black person because I'm telling you, I've probably seen 10 Black people since I've been here, and I've been here for weeks, okay? And I've been going out, I've been socializing, well, as much as you can socialize, but I've been engaging in the community, and I've seen 10 Black people.